Ladies and gentlemen, a departure from the Honolulu International Airport taking us along Oahu's southeastern shoreline. Approximately 70% of the state's population resides here, giving it the appropriate nickname of the gathering place. Coming into view off the left-hand side, downtown Honolulu and the Honolulu Harbor. Focal point, the Aloha Tower, built in the 1930s in commemoration of boat days as ships made call crossing the Pacific. At the time of its construction, it was the tallest building in the city. Inland of the downtown area is Punch Bowl National Cemetery of the Pacific. Also in the downtown area is Iolani Palace, the only royal residence built on U.S. soil. Constructed in 1882 by then King David Kalakaua, nicknamed the Merry Monarch. Coming alongside Koala Basin, departure point of the evening dinner cruises and deep-sea fishing charters, followed by Ala Moana Beach State Park, with Magic Island in the foreground. Just beyond is the Ala Yacht Basin at the entrance to world-famous Waikiki. Waikiki, built on land reclaimed from duck ponds and taro patches, translated from Hawaiian means spouting waters. At the end of Waikiki, in the vicinity of the Gold Coast, is Mount Leahi, brow of the tuna, more commonly known as Diamond Head. She received her name when British soldiers saw calcite crystals on her slopes and mistook them for diamonds. The buildings visible inside the extinct volcanic crater house the FAA, Civil Defense, and Hawaii National Guard. We proceed along East Honolulu from the Kahala District down to Hawaii Kai in the shadow of Koko Head. At that point, we'll begin our crossing of the Kaimi or Molokai Channel, separating Oahu from Molokai, fifth largest in the chain, nicknamed the Friendly Isle. Each year in September and October, outrigger canoe paddlers get in their boats at the Haleolono Harbor on Molokai's southern shore, cross the channel and end their race at Fort Tarusi on Waikiki Beach, making for a crossing of 46 miles of some of the roughest waters in the world. Here is Black Point, that little peninsula jutting into the sea. Some of the priciest real estate on the island located here. Homes of such celebrated figures as Doris Duke, Harold Burnett, and Jim Neighbors are located here. Now dodging a bit of cloud cover today as we proceed down to Koko Head. May or may not get a view today of Hanauma Bay. Hanauma Bay was formerly a volcanic cone. Similar to Koko Head, the Pacific waters eroded the wall of the cone, rushing in, forming this famous snorkeling refuge. Those of you on the right-hand side of the aircraft, unfortunately, you've been looking at the backs of the heads of everybody seated on the left. However, when we reach Molokai's northern shore, you should get a good view today, including that of the Kalapapa Peninsula, home to those suffering from Hansen's disease. Their lot in life was greatly improved by Father Damien once he discovered them there. He eventually succumbed to the disease himself. Access to the sea level floor of the peninsula is either by mule ride down the steep cliffs or by light aircraft to a small airstrip located there. Our last landfall will be the Valley Isle of Maui, home to Haleakala House of the Sun, rising over 10,000 feet above sea level. In the distance, there'll be the peaks of Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea on the Big Island. At that point, we'll begin our Pacific crossing and promise you the beautiful blue waters will remain outside your window for the next 4.5 hours. All American Airlines flight system wider